It takes a second to prepare it. Go.
Hello, my name is Sidoni. I'm from the Spirit of Sussex Award.
Hi, my name is Joshua. I'm also from the Spirit of Sussex Award.
Yeah, I'm Tash. I'm a residential life connector. I'm here to ask questions about the Spirit of Sussex Award.
Okay, I'm also a residential life connector, Norris. Well, same as Tash.
Okay, so the first question we had for you guys is, what is the Spirit of Sussex Award?
Yeah, I'll answer that. Well, the Spirit of Sussex Award is an award under the wider participation team, and it encourages students to get involved in extracurricular activities. These activities are designed for students by students in collaboration with Sussex staff. And the points are awarded for part-time work, joining societies, volunteering, and much more. If you gain 25 points in total, you'll be able to receive a bronze. 50 points will get you a silver, and 75 points will get you a gold. And the award certificate is awarded to you at your graduation.
How do you log in the points?
So points can be logged on the Spirit of Sussex Award website or on the app, and you literally just click on and you select the category that you want to log. So say you've just done a part-time job at the co-op and you want to log that, you click on part-time work and then you select whichever one you think applies to that. So like participated in a part-time job, and then you write a short description. I worked at the co-op, and then you upload evidence, and this evidence can be anything from documents to videos and things like that. On our Instagram page, we've got a video which shows exactly how to do this, and it leads you through the steps step by step. So I really recommend giving that a view.
Okay, you kind of mentioned this just now, but what counts as evidence, or is there anything that definitely does not count as evidence?
Well, the main things that people usually use as evidence are official documents, photos of events, screenshots of emails, website links, and video and audio recordings. In terms of things that we probably wouldn't accept as evidence, I don't think there is anything specific. I think as long as you show that you've kind of participated in whatever you say you have, then I'm sure we're gonna accept it. It's just when people don't put evidence that there's kind of usually an issue. So I think it's very important that even if you know that you've been there and you have people that can, verify that, you have to make sure that there's some sort of interaction, email, photo that you can put there so that at least we can see that and we can kind of ratify that you've done that activity. So yeah.
Well, the award is a fairly recent thing, and a lot of students continue for several years. So can you log your points from previous years and your activities?
Hey, I'll answer that. So yeah, like this is the first year we're doing it, and obviously some students are in their third or second year, and yeah, so we're allowing people to log things that they've done previously, as long as it's within the same like course. So if you're a third year student but you ran an event in your first year, you can log that, but you can't log points for your undergraduate degree if you're now a master's student, for example.
And how do you submit yourself for an award? Does it happen automatically once you've uploaded all your evidence, or do you have to do something separate to that?
So basically, because this is the first year that we are having these graduations and people are getting their awards, we've based the system we have is that you don't need to submit it. We'll be able to view all your evidence At the moment, we've gone through our ratification process, and where we look through all the evidence, making sure that it is correct. And then once we've done that, we send out emails to people to make sure that they can resubmit any evidence or fix anything that they have there, so that they can get the award that they deserve. And then at the moment now, we're collecting addresses that we can send off to, so that we can give the certificates to those people. But at the end of the day, you don't need to worry about anything about submitting the award. As long as you've put the evidence there by the date we say so, then you should be fine. And that's not something you should worry about.
What kind of activities can you get points for?
So some of these have already been mentioned, but so many different things. There's 12 different categories in total, ranging from sports and recreation to environment and sustainability, arts and creativity, all loads of things like that, student representation. And there's also an other option if you think that it doesn't fit into any of those categories. And you gain different amounts of points depending on your responsibility level within that activity. So say if you just attended or participated in something, you'll get 5 points. If you organised and supported in something, you'd get 10 points. Or if you led and represented, then that would be 15 points.
And if an activity falls under 2 different categories, can you submit it into both, or do you have to pick one or the other?
No, you can't. You have to pick one or the other. So this is actually a big problem or issue that we saw as we were going through the ratification process for this year's undergrad submissions. So a lot of people had duplicated activities, and they were logging the same thing in more than one location on the website. And so the SOSA team had to contact them to explain the issue. And unfortunately, because you're logging it more than once, and obviously it's only one activity, this would unfortunately reduce the points that they had. So we saw a lot of cases where people went from a silver to a bronze, or even a gold to a bronze, which is definitely unfortunate. So we just have to warn you that it's in your best interest to not do this kind of thing, as you may think that you've got a certain amount of points and now you've got a gold, but in actuality, once the ratification process happens, we're actually going to have to bring you back to a gold, or sometimes you won't even get an award at all. So it's just something to be wary of, that you can't log it more than once. But the thing is, there's so many activities that you can do that I don't think you even need to have to duplicate in order to get those points, because, once you've got your societies, you've attended events, you're volunteering and your part-time work, all of that, you shouldn't find it hard to get a gold if you're really putting in that effort. So just make sure that you're not duplicating is the advice there, to be honest.
What would you suggest to explain to first years and other students to what's the benefit of participating in the award, or why should they do it?
There's so many different reasons why you should get involved with the Spirit of Sussex Award. Not only is it a great way to get official recognition for your extracurricular activity, like most universities, you just go, you get a degree and that's it, you leave. Whereas now we've got the Spirit of Sussex Award, we're recognising everything else that you do, that you already are doing. And it's just so nice to get that official recognition and something tangible that you can demonstrate to employers. I know especially employers are really looking for people who have both soft and hard skills, and the Spirit of Sussex Award really recognises your soft skills and complements your degree really well. It's also a good way to meet new people. So we advertise events and activities that you can get involved with on the website. And lots of people that I've spoken to have found that it's kind of incentivized them to go and try new things and things they wouldn't usually do. And then they gain new skills and meet new people, expand their friendship circle. So that's a really another really positive thing. Also, I've spoken to some people who said that they just like it to have a log of everything they've done. So like you might not remember things that you did 2 years ago or something. And this website is a really nice way for you to just store everything. So it kind of works like a CV, but for your extracurriculars. And you have access to the award platform for up to 3 years once you've graduated. So say you have an interview 2 years after graduation and they want someone who, I don't know, to demonstrate your extracurriculars. You can just log on to the platform, look through everything you've done and use that for your interview. It's really good.
That sounds brilliant. So when do we actually receive the award?
So obviously this year, the deadline was around the end of April for undergraduates and September for the postgraduates. But so this year, obviously, this is the first time we've actually got to this point because, you know, it was established last year. So after the ratification period that we had in May, like I've told you, we reviewed the evidence and we are, according to the guidelines, of course. So at the moment, we've sent out emails in like around beginning of June to tell people, you know, well done, you've got the award. And now we're collecting all of the addresses so that we can actually send out the certificate. So hopefully we'll be able to do that by either the end of June or towards the beginning of July. But very soon people will be getting their certificates for the award.
You mentioned an app logging the activities. How is it different from the website, and how do you use it?
Yeah, so we have a website that you can use on desktop or also your mobile, but we found the best thing that works on the mobile is if you download an app which we've made. So it's really easy to use and you can just download it from the App Store. It's called the Spirit of Sussex Award and you can log all your activities there as well. And it works just the same as the website. So the how-to video will work the same on the app as on the website.
I was also wondering if you guys had any tips or tricks for uploading evidence and gaining points?
Well, I think like we've mentioned beforehand, a lot of the activities that people have done in the past can be logged. And I think the smartest thing to do was just to go through your history, look at all the things you've done at in the university and log those ones first. So I know people are probably maybe in the first year where you're a bit more active and you're a bit more out there, you would have gone to clubs, societies, gone to the events and all of that. And I'm sure you've probably collected a lot of points there, or maybe during the years, you know, you get busy and you've kind of done less activities, but I think it would be important to log those points first. And then as you continue, then you can maybe try new things and kind of log those points too. What I think maybe another trick here is to probably like kind of use maybe one. So let's say you've done, you're doing, I don't know, a debate society, you've gone to a debate society, there's probably going to be a lot of things that can link to debating that you could probably branch out to. So you may want to go to a talk or an event that has a particular issue at hand. And then you can probably use that kind of the information and the experience from that kind of event to use in your society. So it's kind of like using maybe the same ideal or same interest and branching out from there so that at least you can get points, but in different types of ways for the same interest. But yeah, there's so many things that you can kind of try out in the university. And I think it's just about exploring and not being too bogged down by, I don't know how to, I don't know, do a certain type of sport, or I don't know how to do a certain type of skill. And it's just about, as long as you try, have fun, then you can get as many points as you can, to be honest. But yeah, that's my advice in this situation.
What is the deadline for activities? Because I assume after a certain point you can't submit anything.
Yeah, so this year it was the 30th of April for final year undergraduates, and it's always final year. Like we won't submit you for the award until you're in your final year. For postgraduates, it's the 24th of September. So if there's any postgraduates listening, you still got some time. Upload your evidence, make sure it's all in the right order, and do it before the 24th of April. You don't have to do anything to submit it. We'll just take it and then let you know if you've got an award. But in future years, these specific dates may change. So just keep an eye out for our comms, but they should be around April for undergrads, around September for postgrads in the future.
Thank you very much for answering our questions. I think that's all of mine for today. I don't know about Naris, but that's all of my questions. So thank you very much.
Well, those are my questions. I don't have any other questions too. So thank you for answering. That was very thorough. Yeah,
no worries.
You're welcome. It was so nice to chat to you guys and spread the love for Spirit of Sussex Award. Yeah, make sure you log your points.